welcome back to the channel. This is Meredith and today is Wednesday and I'm starting another vlog here in Korea. I woke up a little bit later, like for up at like 7 o'clock, but I didn't really sleep that well last night because I woke up at about midnight because I was kind of stressed out about something, and then I woke up at about 4 because again I was stressed out about something. I think it's just like one of those, you know, job searching process things that's going on. I do have a final interview today at 11:30 p.m. so I'm hoping that I can push through. So hopefully those like last few hours of sleep that I got in are going to help me be able to survive until 11:30. And then on top of that, I have some other plans today. So my friend and I are actually going to meet up a little bit later this morning to go to Cheong Wa Dae, which I mentioned yesterday, which is the Blue House, which is like the Korean president's house, and also where they it's basically like analogous to the US White House in terms of what they do there. So there are 2 tours where you can actually walk in. So there's a 9 a.m. and a 1:30. Otherwise, all of the other tours in the day, from my understanding, you have to actually pre-register for. But in order to pre-register, you actually need to have a Korean phone number that's associated with a Korean registration ID. So whether that be your Korean national ID or your alien registration number or something like that. So since we don't have those, we weren't able to make those reservations. So we have to do the walk-ups. So again, from my understanding, there's 500 tickets available at each of those times. So hopefully we'll be able to get in. If we're not, at least we're going to be in northern Seoul and we'll be able to do a little bit of tourist stuff up there because it's more like the old part of Seoul, whereas Gangnam is a little bit more of the new part of Seoul. So we usually live Gangnam, not Gangbuk. So that's kind of what's going on here. I have lived Gangbuk like one time when I was in college because I went to Yonsei, but other than that, I haven't really lived up there that much. Even if we can't get into the tour today of Cheong Wa Dae, we will actually be in northern Seoul, as I mentioned. And I've already done some research of some restaurants and some cafes in the area. So the Cheong Wa Dae is actually about 15 minutes walk from Gyeongbokgung Palace on line 3. That's like a subway station. As you're walking that 15-minute walk up north from the Gyeongbokgung Palace station, you're actually going to be walking past Socheon, which is the West Village area. So it was really famous about 2014, 2015. So it's like kind of like a hot place. So there's quite a few restaurants and things like that. There's also like the traditional market that people like doing. I don't personally think I'm going to do it, but it's the one where you buy the little tokens and you walk around for making your own like little lunch boxes, the doshirak. So that one is like kind of interesting, but it also seems very stressful to me. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to just do like a regular restaurant. But yeah, I found some cafes that look promising as well. Also, my mosquito bites are looking real bad. This one is really bad, but this is what the ones on my arms look like too, so it looks pretty gnarly right now. But yeah, anyway, I'll take you along with me on my day. I have a few things I need to take care of on my computer. So got some job applications to take care of and some other things to take care of administratively. So honestly, these wangmandu and then also that looks really weird because I added water because it was kind of strong, but it's the boricha, and this drip coffee was like the best things that I bought so far. It was like the most economical. This is the final serving of these wangmandu too, but I might actually go out and buy some more because honestly, $6, 6,000 won for like 5 of them was a pretty good price. I'm also gonna eat the danmuji and the soy sauce because I woke up hungry. So we actually didn't really eat that much yesterday. Well, I didn't eat that much for me. So lunch we had shabu shabu, but I was feeling awkward, so I didn't really eat that much. And dinner was like vegetable soup, so it was good, but like it wasn't so many calories. And I feel like I walked a decent amount in the past few days, so I woke up really hungry today actually. That's part of why I couldn't sleep. Well, stress was mainly, but at about 3:45 I woke up and I ate some chips. So I finished off my chip stash too, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy some more. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the wangmandu today, which is kind of sad because it was such a good value. But I mean, it's like very close to my Airbnb. So yeah, I'm going to have that coffee brew, drink my boricha with a ton of water in it, and then have my wangmandu with the little soy sauce and danmuji. Danmuji. Need 2 hands, but this is like a screw top one, so I've been able to put a little bit on each day. I got some work done in terms of confirming that I have the right link for this evening/night's interview, and like they confirmed it and they sent the link again for me just to make sure. I was like, I don't want to have another repeat of like yesterday's mishap. But I'm editing a video now because I took care of all of the job stuff that I was doing, and I am talking about how I have a mosquito bite literally at the same place as I have a mosquito bite today. It must just really like the neck area on the right side of my body. Very weird. Way out to meet my friend, we're going to Gyodae. So I'm gonna change over to the third line number 3. The pollution problem isn't so bad today. We're at Hangguk Station, Gyeongbokgung Station. We're going out exit 3. It plays music when you go up in this area, so we're doing a bus just for fun. Popeyes is gone. Odd Chance Tea House looks very cute. Okay, but this is another cafe I marked, Seoul, and it has bingsu and other sort of pastries and stuff. We're gonna have ddukbokki. This is a ddukbokki's chain, but we're going to have here because it like seems like a pretty good meal to have before our trip. So we're going to Cheong Wa Dae now. It's actually like very close. So we just have to follow the street, which was maybe like less than half a block from the restaurant. If you keep going straight towards the tunnel. Information if you have a person who needs a ride from the shuttle station to here. This is the what's it called? The schedule, the pickup schedule. So now we're at the plaza here. They have a new fountain, but we're going towards here, the Cheong Wa Dae Sarangje. This way. Okay, in about 100 meters or 150 meters straight, we should find the big gate or the main gate. So to the right of us is Gyeongbokgung. So this is one of the entrances, which is the Gyeongbok Palace. We're at the main gate now, right there. So it was really quick and easy. There were maybe 342 tickets left when we arrived. Make sure that you bring your passport because they do check it. Okay, so that's Cheong Wa Dae right there. We're waiting for the tour to start in a few minutes. Cheong Wa Dae Gung Pumino. So going to the Cheong Wa Dae is actually free. Again, they do check your passport, so make sure you take it with you. I think there should be a guided tour at 1:30, but we're here quite early, so I think we're gonna go inside because it's very sunny out. I'm trying to show you the sky, I don't know why. There's no sun up there. It's behind me. This is the main building, according to the map here. From June 1st, you can go in, but today it's closed. There's Namsan Tower. So somehow messed up. So the only tour is at 2 p.m. and it's in Korean. Even though the website, the English-based website said 1:30 p.m. there was going to be a free tour. So I guess we'll take the 2 p.m. tour, but it's going to be very interesting in Korean. We're going to learn a lot of new stuff about Korean history and the president. We gave up on the Korean tour because that sounded like torture, so we're going to do the Heritage Trail. So it's 510 meters and it takes about 30 minutes, and you're going to go through all of these things. So like in about 260 meters or 15 minutes, then we're going to see the stone-seated Buddha and square pedestal from Gyeongju, and then about 5 minutes later there's going to be the Ounjeong Pavilion, and then the presidential residence we're going to be able to see as well. It looks like it might actually be just stairs all the way up, so it's pretty okay. Well, obviously you can't do it in like a wheelchair, but past the security booth. So there was somebody else here, and there's also the staff member walking with an umbrella. Well, that was kind of steep actually. We're at the pavilion, and that's actually the presidential residence according to the map here. So that's the presidential residence right there. I think we can go in the presidential house. So this is the presidential pavilion. We made it back down. I don't know where we are right now. Somewhere over here. This is the Cheongwadae pavilion. So as an FYI, the toilet situation is basically a porta potty. So we're going to the Sarangche building, which should have an actual bathroom. Across this courtyard here is the Cheongwadae pavilion. I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. Now we're going into the Cheong Wa Dae Sarangche because there should be like cafe and some aircon and probably a toilet. Hopefully a toilet. Second floor of the Sarangche, there's a lounge. There's actually a lot of seating in here. It's quite nice in here. We're on a mission to try to find some cake. Like we're going to buy a whole cake for a gift. So we'll see if we can find some in here. That cafe didn't have any, so we're going to go to Paris Baguette instead. Paris Baguette. I don't know, but the dinosaur one is calling to me. Should we get But then everybody has this pink bear. We decided to get the dinosaur cake. It's 32. Got an iced tea. Okay, we're at the Gyeongbokgung Palace. We're not gonna go in, but I think it's 3,000 won for adults if you want to go in. Here we are at the front gate. There's so many magpies and they're all fighting each other. We're crossing under to go to Insadong because we have to cross the street eventually. Heard that the Starbucks You Are Here mug is like sold out everywhere, but we're gonna try. There's a lot of Korea only. 22. Teacup. There's a little tote bag. What is this one? Stanley. Oh, this one's cute. The magnet. 18. Oh, they have. Oh no, they don't have. Dang it. There's butter flavor, butter cheddar flavor ice cream. Old Fairy Donut is kind of famous in like kind of a Itaewon. I heard this one's really good, the truffle one. So that big climbing thing is very new. I don't know what it is, or if you have to pay a fee. So where the red awning was one of the cafes I really liked for a long time because it was really good for people watching, but it got replaced now. It's now some sort of like bar. Now we're in Insadong. Oh, Insadong. There's a Haribo store. Also Line Friends. Is this Samjigu? These are nice when I was doing some research. This is one of the famous things right now, are really popular things where you buy a surprise box and it might be this, but it also might just be like candy. So this has been very popular for a while and I've been told it's not so much butter, but it looks like a lot of butter because the bottom is actually like a red bean. By the way, this is not Samjigu, so we'll probably find that a little bit later. It's like in 300 meters. I don't know what this new mall is. It kind of looks kind of like Samjigu. We got drawn in because there's Haribo World, but there's admission fee of 20,000 won, which is very high because we can't figure out what it is. We thought it was just like a gift shop, but it's not. We're still in that new mall, but this is like old style Seoul. It's like getting taken over. There are a lot of tea shops here in the old Hanok village area, or the Hanok style houses. There is Samjigu, so the one with the two S's, the two yellow things. So my friend reminded me that the famous thing, once you enter the Samjigu, you'll know you're in the right place because there's a stall that sells like bumobang that's like shaped like poop, so you can buy it there. And there's also a poop cafe on the top floor. So now we're Samjigu. gone. It used to be right there, but it's gone now. Poop bread. So if you want to buy the poop bread, go to the 4th floor because they have it in the cafe.
But it's on the 4th floor.
You can also buy from the stand now traditional Korean snacks. I really like those ones actually. They're like little wafers with laver, whatever, seaweed. So samjjigu was like originally for people that are like small artists. So there's plenty of little tiny shops here for people that are like small businesses that aren't owned by one of the conglomerates. At this store you can make your own cases actually. They have an experience that you can buy. The design of this mall is that you just keep walking around in like a circle and eventually you'll be at the top. You're always raising up. Toilet and toilet paper set, earrings. Popular these days to get your fortunes based upon your Chinese zodiac. So you need to know that. But they have these at like all of the places we've gone so far. And then there's more up here, I think. It'll tell you here which one to choose based on your birth year. You. So that's the Poop Cafe. They used to just sell like coffee, lattes, and toilets. They look like toilets, like the Korean style toilets. But I guess now they sell poop bread too. So in the corner here you can get the poop bread. One of them is 1,500. But if you want it the hodok style, it's 2,000 won. And that one's the one with like the sugar on the inside. And then this is the toilet cafe. The beverages come in a toilet, so you can see it there. The matcha latte is in a green toilet. Starbucks. This is the only Starbucks in the world that doesn't have it in English. It sells only hats. I went to Gangnam Station to the robot kimbap, and this is by the red line. So they have kimbap, and they also have kimbap that's made without rice and like a very little rice. And then they also have the more premium ones, poke, rice and noodles. This one is if you want to eat inside, this one's if you want takeout. Pay with card. I'm having a heck of a time with those cream cheese snacks. I couldn't find anything I wanted in the CU Sungwon. Oh my gosh, I like died. So I went to CU. I'm obviously back in my Airbnb, so we did so much today. So we ended up going to Cheong Wa Dae. So I tried to tell you, so they actually don't offer an English tour anymore, which is a little bit misleading from the website, if you ask me, because I clicked on the English one and then it told me like if you're a foreign passport holder, you don't have a ARC card or no registered phone with your ARC card, that you have to go to like at the 9 a.m. or the 1:30 p.m. and then you can do the tour. And apparently there's no tours. So I don't know if maybe they're changing it because some of the locations are closed for right now. They weren't going to open until a couple weeks from now, like the main hall and stuff like that. So maybe that's why, because when I did it in the past, that's kind of where we went and we like watched a video and then we got some gifts and stuff. So I don't know, maybe check back later. But we asked multiple people for the English tour and they kept on being like, no, Korean. And I was like, oh gosh. So anyway, we looked around and we actually ended up accidentally doing a little bit of a mountain like staircase climb. It was like actually quite difficult because we're very much, or at least I'm talking for myself, not in shape. So it was very hot today as well and very sunny. So I got some sun. I'm very pink right now. So I'm worried that like I'm going to have like a weird tan line. But we were able to see a lot more of the grounds that I've saw in the past. So when I was there last time, I think it was still under Park Geun-hye. So that was the first Korean female president. And yeah, it was just a very different experience. So I don't know if maybe it's this whole new thing because they say that it's like Cheong Wa Dae is now open for the people sort of thing. So I don't know, it's different. But we could see into like the presidential like residential areas. So that was kind of interesting as well. And then we ended up going back to this place to kind of meet up with where we used to stay, my friend and I. And we ended up spending like 2.5 hours there. So that was a long time because it was like all in Korean. So it was like very much tired because we were also tired from like the sun and like climbing the mountain and things like that. We bought the funniest cake. We bought the dinosaur cake. So it ended up being 32,000 won. So we split it evenly. And then I also bought a peach iced tea, which was way too sweet, but I was like dying of thirst. So I drank it very readily. And then we ended up going through Insadong. So Insadong is kind of close to the Gyeongbokgung Palace. Like you can walk there probably in about 10 minutes if you're like really trucking. Otherwise, we walked a little bit slowly. I think it took like maybe 15 minutes. And Insadong is kind of famous for like tourist like travel stuff and like picking up souvenirs and stuff like that. It's like more like traditional, so there's a lot of traditional tea houses and things, but it really got developed recently. So my friend and I haven't been back for a while and we were like, wow, what the heck? So I think I have it on video, but I thought that the place we went to first was Samjigil. So Samjigil was like kind of like known for being where like some artisans or like small craftspeople had shops, like small shops. So it was kind of like built like that, but it was kind of built in a similar structure where you just like keep walking and you like kind of go up ramps and you like find yourself on the top floor suddenly. So whatever the new mall is, it was kind of similar. And the bottom area has the little booths with people who make handmade crafts, stuff like that. And then as you keep moving up, it gets a little bit more commercial and stuff. So it was quite nice. They had some cute things in the first place we went. Samjigil was like kind of like what I normally find it to be. I don't usually find that many things that like strike my fancy in there. And then we were just like, oh my gosh, we're beat. So we came home. So I ended up stopping a couple of places on the way back. So I got some dinner for me because I need to scarf it down because I get at 7:30 and my interview's at 10:30. I don't know if I told you that. So I want to like eat dinner, take a shower, wash my face, not in that order, and then take a nap, and then be ready to go for my interview at 10:30. I need to do a little bit of prep and stuff like that because I'm feeling like bushed because of the heat and the weather and the sun. But on the way back, I went to Robot Kimbap. So Robot Kimbap has the walnut 멸치, I don't know what that is, anchovy, cream cheese kimbap. So I ended up buying that. And then I went to a couple of convenience stores. I started out at CU because this trip I've been having better luck at CU than GS, but like my heart still belongs to GS. So when I couldn't find anything I liked at CU, and also they didn't have any good deals. So like the best thing about Korea is you never pay like full price because it's always like 1+1, which is buy one get one, or 2+1, which is buy two get one. Anyway, they didn't have any good deals on anything that struck my fancy. And I also was like, all they have here is like things with rice. And I didn't want to eat that many carbs. So anyway, I went across the street to GS 25, which is, again, my favorite. My heart belongs to GS because they used to have my Snoopy milk. They don't have my Snoopy chocolate milk anymore, but they have like a Chunchik one, which is like the cat that is owned by Ryan the lion from Cacao Friends. So I think that's probably about the same. But they had a salad and they had some chips. So let me show you what I bought and I'll try to tell you the price. This is the kimbap that I got. So it has cream cheese in it, and then it has the myeolchi, which I think is anchovies. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not good at fish. And then it also has some vegetables and things in here. They have a lot more offerings these days than when I used to go there quite often. But this is one of the options. They also have something called a forest one, which seems to be a little bit more salad lettuce based, and it has a little bit less rice. But this was 5,800 won, which is a little bit expensive for kimbap actually. So I'm a little bit sad, but this has always been a little bit more expensive than like the regular just like off the street kimbap places. So I'm gonna eat this. At the GS 25, which again is a convenience store, I ended up buying this maple yogurt granola salad. It sounded pretty good, and I've been honestly kind of craving a salad, and it's kind of hard to buy salads here, so I ended up buying this. It was kind of expensive though. Where's the price? 4,900 won for this. And then this is the chips that I ended up buying. So I bought these because they sounded good, and I've heard that they have good reviews. But this is the butter in French. I'm really sorry about my inability to speak French, but it's like a collab, I guess, between Heite and Kalbi, which is Kalbi, I think, is the Japanese brand, but it's the sesame butter potato chips, and it's made with 100% fresh potatoes, and this is the info here. But this was kind of expensive. It was like 1,900 won, I think. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I got so much sun. But the reason why I ended up buying the salad and the chips is because I woke up very early this morning and I was like really hungry, so I was worried that I was gonna do that again. I ended up eating the rest of the honey butter chips this morning and then I went back to bed, so I just needed to restock some of the food in my Airbnb here. So I'm gonna put the salad in the fridge and then I'm gonna eat that kimbap right now and then go take a shower because I am looking very knackered. Is that a word? I don't know. I'm very tired. I'm going to use these eye patches. I just finished my shower, so I'm going to put these on. And I'm sounding like really rough right now. I sound like I'm drunk, but I swear this is just boricha and water, and I got more water over there. I haven't had any alcohol for a long time. So anyway, this is Beauty Bio. I got it in a BoxyCharm Premium. I don't think I would go out of my way to purchase them. They're kind of super duper wet, and they just kind of slide around a little bit. And I don't think that they do that much, but I'm hoping they do a little bit before my interview. I woke up from my little bit of a nap. Sorry, I have a mint in my mouth because I'm not feeling very good. This is why I don't take naps, because I feel like kind of nauseous and I don't know, I don't feel good at all. So I need to do my makeup and get ready because my interview is in about an hour. So there should be plenty of time to do that and wake myself up a little bit because I'm looking rough right now. Okay, so I'm like kind of starting to feel a little bit less nauseous, but gotta kick it into hyperdrive because I only have like 20 minutes before my interview. I'm also like very drowsy right now, so hopefully it'll come back. I'm drinking a lot of water right now, so hopefully also that won't backfire because yeah, anyway, I don't know, I'm not doing well. Okay, so it's 11:38, just finished. So that interview went over by a lot. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm tired right now. But yeah, so anyway, it was only supposed to be a half-an-hour interview and it ended up being like an hour and 5 minutes, which is a long time, in my opinion. I don't know. But anyway, it seems like it went okay. And then it kept kind of seeming like they were like looking for specific things and like me to give specific information, but like I can't give away proprietary information, you know? So I was like, I have to just give you like the 50,000 foot perspective, you know, from the sky. I can't give you like the details. But I said like my procedures and my process is strong, but the other feedback was that I talk too fast, so we'll see. I don't know, it's just like I was like, we have 30 minutes, I need to get through everything really quickly. So yeah, anyway, I need to go to bed, so I'm very sleepy. And luckily I didn't put very much makeup on. I only did my eyebrows and my mascara because I was like, it's so dark in here. I did use my mirror as like a so I used my mirror to give me a little bit of lighting, but it also like made my wrinkles look really bad. So anyway, I'm going to sign out for today. Today was actually very productive and we did a lot, and I don't know how much of it was on camera, but I feel like I did a lot today. Except for like the one thing was we had not budgeted 2.5 hours in the middle of the day to do that drop-in visit. We thought it was going to be like kind of shorter, but it was like 2.5 hours. And then it got to the point where I started getting fidgety because my phone went off, so I wanted to check it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so late. And then the person we were visiting was like, oh, do you have to go? And then my friend was like, oh, we need to go, and I was like, oh, it's okay. But yeah, anyway, it was long, so I need to wash up and go to bed. So I'll talk to you in the morning. It'll be Thursday in 20 minutes here, so talk to you then. Bye.